When we wake up, we are often greeted by a routine full of commitments and decisions. Imagine for a moment that your life is like a boat sailing in unknown waters. Without a map or compass, how would you know which way to go? Just as a navigator needs guidance to avoid storms and dangerous rocks, we also need wisdom and discernment to face the challenges of daily life. Every decision we make, no matter how small it seems, can have a significant impact on our lives and the lives of those around us. Have you ever stopped to think about how often we act impulsively, without considering the consequences? It is normal to feel lost amid so many options and opinions. But the good news is that we can seek help. When we ask for wisdom, we are not just requesting information. We are opening our hearts to the guidance that comes from a higher power. It is essential to remember that we are not alone on this journey. Have you ever felt uncertain when making a decision, as if you were walking on unstable ground? That feeling can be frightening, but it is in that moment that faith becomes our foundation. We can trust that by seeking wisdom, we are connecting with a source of understanding that guides us through uncertainties. Today, I invite you to join me in a purpose, to start the day by asking for wisdom and discernment. Let's open our hearts to receive this divine guidance that can illuminate our path. How about we do this together now? By turning to this quest, we will be taking an important step toward a fuller and more meaningful life, aligned with the purposes we have been given. Let us prepare to receive this wisdom, allowing it to lead us in every decision we make throughout the day. James chapter 1 verse 5 invites us to ask God for wisdom, stating, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him." This passage reminds us that wisdom is not a personal achievement, but a gift we can receive. When we ask in faith, we demonstrate our trust in a love that embraces and guides us. Throughout the day, when we face challenging decisions, we can remember that wisdom is available to us. It is like a light shining in the darkness, allowing us to see the way ahead. May we open our hearts and ask for this gift, trusting that God will respond. Lord, I come before you at this moment of reflection. I acknowledge that many times I have made hasty decisions, guided by my emotions or external pressures. I ask for forgiveness for the times I did not seek your guidance and followed my own understanding. I am grateful for your mercy that always embraces me, even when I fail. Help me learn from my mistakes and be more attentive to your voice in every choice I make. May I remember that wisdom comes from you, and that by turning to you, I will find the right path. Lord, at this moment, I want to thank you. I am thankful for the beauty of this new day that begins and for the opportunity to live once again. I am grateful for your constant presence in my life, which supports and guides me. Thank you for every lesson I have learned and for every blessing I have received, even those I could not see immediately. I recognize that amid challenges, there is always something to learn. Help me see your hand in every situation and to value the little things that often go unnoticed. May my heart always be open to praise and worship you, seeking your will in all my actions. Your wisdom is the beacon that illuminates my path. In Proverbs 3 verses 5 and 6, we read, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths." This passage calls us to trust completely, not to rely solely on our limited vision. It is a powerful reminder that in every step we take, we should seek the guidance that comes from you. To trust means to let go of control and allow your wisdom to guide us. How many times have we felt lost, basing our decisions on our own thoughts? The truth is that when we trust in our own strength, we risk straying from the right path. Instead, we should recognize that in all our ways, your presence is essential. How can we find peace amid uncertainty? The answer lies in surrendering to your wisdom and direction. Therefore, as we face today's decisions, let us remember that trust in you is what brings us security. Lift our hearts so that we can feel your presence and know that by seeking it, we are seeking the best for our lives. The wisdom that comes from you is what strengthens us and helps us make decisions that reflect the love and kindness we wish to live. May we always seek this connection and trust in your guidance, knowing that you are with us, guiding every step we take. Solomon, son of King David, is one of the most admired figures in the Bible, and his story teaches us much about wisdom. When he became king, God appeared to him in a dream and offered Solomon the opportunity to ask for anything he desired. Instead of asking for wealth or long life, Solomon asked for wisdom to govern his people. This choice pleased God, who not only granted wisdom, but also gave him wealth and honor, as written in 1 Kings chapter 3, verses 5 to 14. Solomon shows us that the pursuit of wisdom is more valuable than any material possession. When we place wisdom first, all other blessings can be added to us. Reflecting on this story, we realize that we are often tempted to seek quick and superficial solutions to our problems. However, just like Solomon, we are called to prioritize wisdom in our lives. What we truly need is understanding to make decisions that not only benefit us, but also positively impact those around us. May we be inspired by Solomon's choice and recognize that by asking for wisdom, we are making a choice that can transform not just our day, but also our future. Now I invite you to offer a prayer of supplication, asking God to grant us wisdom and discernment in today's decisions. Lord, at this moment I come to you with an open heart, eager for your guidance. I recognize that I often feel lost when faced with the choices I need to make. I ask that you grant me the wisdom necessary to discern what is right and what is not. Help me see beyond appearances and seek what truly matters. Assist me in hearing your voice amidst the noise of my worries and anxieties. May every decision I make today be guided by the understanding that comes from you. Lord, strengthen my faith so that I can trust in your plan, even when I do not fully understand it. May I seek your wisdom in all areas of my life, whether at work, at home, or in my relationships. I am willing to submit to your will and follow the path you have prepared for me. May I live this day with the certainty that by seeking your guidance, I am on the right path. Once, a man faced a dilemma in his professional life. He was in a stable job, but he felt he was not truly happy. One day, a job opportunity arose that promised a higher salary and more prestige. At first, the decision seemed simple. Who wouldn't want more money and recognition? However, as days passed, he began to feel an inner restlessness. The new company did not seem to align with his values, and, more importantly, it could take him away from his family. He found himself in an emotional dilemma, torn between ambition and the desire for a balanced life. During a night of reflection, he decided to seek guidance. He sat silently and began to pray. With an open heart, he cried out for wisdom and discernment. The answer did not come immediately, but over the days, he began to notice small signs. Conversations with friends and even passages from books he read highlighted the importance of living according to his values. This inner journey helped him understand that true happiness was not in a high position, but in maintaining balance in his personal and professional life. In the end, he chose to decline the offer. In doing so, he felt a peace he hadn't experienced in a long time. This story reminds us that often, the hardest decisions can have the most significant impact on our well-being. By seeking wisdom, we can find the answer that truly resonates in our hearts, aligning our choices with the purpose that God has for us. In Proverbs 4, verse 7, we read, "Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all you're getting, get understanding." This quote reminds us that wisdom must be a priority in our lives. As we seek discernment, we are not just looking for answers, but also a deeper understanding of who we are and what we desire. Wisdom is more than just knowledge. It is the ability to apply that knowledge in a way that glorifies God and benefits others. Lord, at this moment, I come before you to offer not only my words, but my entire life. I want to surrender every decision I will make today, recognizing that without you, I am unable to make the best choices. Help me discern between what is good and what is better, between what is temporary and what is eternal. May my life be a pleasing offering to you, reflecting your will in every step. May I always seek your direction, knowing that by submitting to you, I am surrendering to the purpose you have for me. May every action I take today glorify your name, and may I be an instrument in your hands. I am grateful for the opportunity to live this day, and for being able to rely on your wisdom in everything I do. In Matthew chapter 7, verses 7 and 8, we find a profound teaching from Jesus. He tells us, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be opened." These words encourage us to be persistent in our pursuit of wisdom and discernment. Jesus teaches us that our relationship with God is active, an invitation to draw near to Him with confidence. By asking, we seek not only answers, but also a deeper relationship. This reminds us that God is always ready to hear us, and that it is our role to maintain the search for His guidance in all areas of our lives. Therefore, may we be diligent in our pursuit, knowing that He is always by our side, ready to lead us. Lord, in this moment of prayer, I come to you with a heart full of longing for your wisdom. Help me hear your voice amid the chaos of my daily life. I ask that you grant me discernment so that I may make decisions that align with your purpose. May I recognize the opportunities that lead me to good and avoid the paths that draw me away from you. Strengthen my faith so that I may trust in your guidance, even when I do not understand all the details. May every step I take today be guided by your infinite wisdom, and may I reflect your love in all my actions. Amen. As we conclude this moment of prayer, let us remember that wisdom and discernment are precious gifts we must seek daily. When making decisions, it is essential to ask for guidance that comes from a greater love, which leads and strengthens us. May we dedicate ourselves to this practice every day, knowing that every choice made with wisdom brings peace and purpose. May God's blessings be upon you, bringing clarity and direction in your life. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave your comment. We want to know, how do you seek wisdom in your daily decisions? Remember, we are always here with new prayer videos to help you on your journey. May God bless you.